nestled in the Rocky Mountains, Folsom Field in Boulder. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So TCU's offense who will have the football first. And here comes the guy that is a surgeon in this attack. There's no way to describe it other than he just wasn't seeing the field last time out, throwing 7 interceptions. On the run, it's Young. Nowhere to go on that one. He's going to lose 5.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. He's got his man across the middle. Really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And that's a really good throw by this QB, man. Seeing the crossing routes, putting it on his chest so he can keep running across the field, get those yards after the catch. Nice job being on the same page with QB and receiver.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Man, sometimes the quarterback grabs the football so quick and tries to get out of his hand, rushes it a little bit on these quick throws. Sometimes they don't even grab the laces, and you can tell he just grabbed it, threw it a little bit too quick, and missed behind the wide receiver.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Blasted as he lets it go. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Horned Frogs send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. So the Colorado Buffaloes offense takes the field for the first time in this game. Joseph Williams, he's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
And there was times during the week when we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week, and we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got to do a really good job in this one communicating, understanding where he is, but making sure there is at least one safety playing deep, because you know this guy is going to get his opportunities deep down the field.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Throwing, Lewis. Turns it upfield. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, it's Welsh. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He's got an open man. He stopped, but he's got enough to... Kane. And the Buffaloes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Pulls it on the option. Turning it on. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a 1st down in the red zone. Buffaloes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Making the adjustment on the play. Here's Lewis to throw. Escapes the pressure going right. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. He'll start the return inside his 5. Horned Frogs offense takes the field, ready to get going. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Tells the run, wants to pass. In traffic, it's Marsh. Gets loose in the middle. Inside the 30. He's at the into the house. Touchdown, TCU! The extra point here would tie the game.
Man, how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Quarterback changing the play. Lewis on the play action. Rushes on. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Gets it out to the 21, and that's not enough to move the chains. It'll be 4th down. Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Wide receiver comes in motion. He won't get there. The defense with a 4th down stop. Great place to start for this offense. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Didn't get past the marker when he started his slide, and now it's 4th down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. It's good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. We've had some early scores. They got the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. On the run, it's Welch. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They give it to him again. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's changing the play. We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Now a timeout was called. Play clock was all the way down to 2. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. On the gun on third down, Lewis. Out wide right, it's Williams. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. On the gun on third down, Lewis hauls it in. They stop him before he can get to the first down marker, but he does cross the 50 and now to be fourth down. Fourth down, Lewis snags it.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And the Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. Gonna run it. It's Welsh. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll run it. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Burrowing for yardage. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
And I think this is starting to get really frustrating for this defense, man. This is a drive that they're putting play after play together, and you finally force the third down, and they get the first down again. And so starting to sub some bodies because they're getting a little bit tired. They've got to find a way to get a third down stop.
And they won't be able to connect downfield. Looking big-time play. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. They're looking for an advantage to the right. The stop, the start, the juke, everything in the bag as he gets to the 29. Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. Keeps it himself. Oh, he's got some space. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado.
Really nice job of executing that time by the offense on the option play. Really nice blocking up front. And the quarterback there really had a two-way go. He could have pitched that. The pitch guy was wide open. But the QB decided to keep it himself. Down here in the red zone-ish area, he's able to make guys miss and take it in for the score.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And he put an exclamation point on that drive with a 29-yard touchdown. And he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. TCU ready to crank things up on this drive. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Young. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. And the Horned Frogs want to pick up the tempo.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Maybe some room here. The 50. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The Horned Frogs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
I love when you sell the run like that quarterback did right there. Stuck it in the belly of the running back, pulls it out, runs the play action. Great job of confusing the defense a little bit, making them honor the run, and then throwing the ball in the lanes right behind him.
He'll be knocked down, but not before doling out some punishment and getting 7.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
He leaves it with the back. There he goes. He got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Horned. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I'm kind of surprised. That's his first rush of the football game, and they give him the football, and you see why this dude is a baller. Like, give him the ball, he can make people miss, and he can hit home runs, put points on the scoreboard really quickly. Jesse, 1 touch, 1 touchdown.
Yeah, and I think the offensive coordinator now is kind of hoping he probably scripted this game a little bit differently. He should have done it on the first drive. They didn't give him any touches, but he's now earned a lot more carries. You're going to see this guy get force-fed now the rest of the game after that run.
The Bucs offense ready to begin this drive. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. The give. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Looking for room. It's Clinton. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. Got the back over the middle. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that 3rd. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
And the Buffaloes moving quickly to the line.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Plows his way ahead. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Colorado will go ahead and use its second timeout here. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And his throw is incomplete.
tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
Long way to go on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Just a gain of 2, and now they're looking at 3rd and 8. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Quarterback signaling to his guy. 3rd down from the gun, Lewis. He's going to take off. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there. Lewis. Look out! Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And we've got a deadlock here in the 3rd quarter. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. We check in with Holly Rowe.
Guys, catching up with Coach Lee at the half. He really likes the way his team is playing right now. They are on offense to start the 3rd quarter here. And coming in here unranked, they know that they've got an upset potential in their hands. The away team is highly ranked, but they are not playing well here on the road. We'll see if they can turn it around here to start the 3rd quarter. Back to you.
Okay, Holly.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll run the counter. He's past the sticks. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Throwing, Lewis. They're all over him. Back's got it on the screen. Breaks into the open. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job, because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback, because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind them.
Always a welcome play for the defense. Get a sack at the 47.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
The Buffaloes now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Hits inside. It's Welch. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like, the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Rides to the back. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Lewis to throw for it on 4th. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year.
What, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
Drops back on 1st down. Fires fires downfield. Right side, it's Marsh. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. And the Horned Frogs in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Keep it on the ground. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. Powers inside.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quick give, it's Jackson. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Working the ground game. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They tried to fool him with the run on 3rd down, and they're looking at 4th and plenty of work to do. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Good, right down the boulevard. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The Colorado offense comes out to go on the attack. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Running inside, it's Welch. And he's brought down after a short gain. 2nd down coming up. Keeps it on the option. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. 3rd and long right here. From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. He'll pull it down. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The option, he'll keep it. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure.
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And everybody. When you're running that play action, that fake has to be great. Everybody has to bite it for it really to work. Defense didn't bite it, didn't bite the bait, went after the quarterback, got him on the ground.
He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Oh, he missed it. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The run inside. It's Young. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. The Horned Frogs come to the line in the hurry-up. Second down to the air. Got it behind the line. It's Young.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. And the Horned Frogs will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not a lot of room to make this catch. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. Last drive ended after a long missed field goal, and they have it back ready to go to work. Finds just a bit of room. He'll pick up a couple to the 11.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On the move. He just got rid of that one to save the down, didn't see anything he liked. He was trying to keep that play alive, getting out and escaping to the left, just hoping something good would happen.
And just buying time, right? Trying to give your receiver time to get open. He couldn't get open. He couldn't find an avenue to get him the football, but at least he bought some time and gave himself a chance, just couldn't capitalize on it.
This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short as teams want to make their move in the rankings. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Straight ahead, it's Young. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? They'll try to get it through the air. Gets rid of it. Out wide right, it's Small. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
You know, it's interesting. At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it. 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Off-play action. Unloads to the wideout. Had to force that one.
There's an example of what happens when a quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And he missed it. No good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss. Colorado has has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense covering it up and not letting... Let's get it back. It's a turnover.
And ball security is starting to become a little bit of an issue for this quarterback. In his last game, he had a fumble, and he has another one right here. He has got to do a better job of keeping two hands on the ball.
Turning it on. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, TCU. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The Buffs offense ready to begin this drive. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a two-possession game. They must get something here. Here's Lewis to throw. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. He was trying to get that... Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. On the ground, it's Young. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. The Horned Frogs headed quickly to the line.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Tight end finds a soft spot. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Well, this defense is going to mix up their looks against this quarterback, playing some zone. That time it was man coverage, but they also brought the blitz. So they're just trying to keep this quarterback on his toes.
Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, it's Young. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Colorado offense comes out to go on the attack. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to...
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He's... down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Trying to get the corner. They'll give him 3 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 7.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got him downfield. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you can just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They give it back to him. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Absolutely perfect. A penalty marker is down. If this is on the defense, the offense is going to have a choice to make. Do you dare take the points off the board and go for the touchdown?
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
And the defense tried to cheat a little space and get in that neutral zone, but it's still 1st and goal. Keeps it himself. Touchdown, TCU! And the pummeling has started. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over, and this coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
And the Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Bowie. Makes the grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35.
Now, you got to love the response of the quarterback. Like last possession, you make a mistake. Easy to get down on yourself sometimes, but now just come out and you're absolutely surgical. 4 for 4, spreading the ball out, seeing the defense really well. Nice bounce back for this QB.
The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left. The Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Lewis unloads to the right. Complete downfield. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. To the air again, Lewis. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bucks! Makes the grab right along the back of the end zone. Getting aggressive here and going for 2. Lewis wants to pass. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.